Hello, I'm Dan Genovese, director here at EnerCom, and I'm joined today by Bob Gerrity. He's the chairman and CEO of Vitesse Energy. Vitesse is going to be a presenting company at EnerCom Denver. EnerCom Denver is August 13th through the 16th. Vitesse is a publicly traded company on the New York Stock Exchange. Their ticker is VTS. Bob, great to have you join me today. Tell me a little bit about yourself and a little bit about Vitesse Energy.
Hey, thanks, Dan. It's great to be here. We're excited about the EnerCom conference, so thanks for the invite. So Vitesse is a newly public company. We were spun off from Jefferies Investment Bank in January. We were part of Jefferies for 11 years, where we were able to build a company with 50,000 acres, primarily in the Bakken. The company is created to return capital to its owners. And that's when I wake up in the morning, first thing I think about is protect the dividend. Second thing is how can we expand the dividend? So this is a unique company in that we had been doing this for Jefferies, the investment bank, for a number of years. So we're doing exactly what we did in the past now as a public company. So we're very excited to be public, and we look forward to a long duration asset where we return money to our shareholders.
Yeah, with that focus, you guys describe yourself as an active non-op. Describe that to me. What does it mean to be an active non-op energy company?
Great question. So we take a financial interest in wells being drilled by other operators. So you can be passive and just let all the decisions be made by the operator, or you can be active in that, let's go into this well, let's not go into this well, let's see if we can influence the operator to do a different kind of a completion, or see if we can influence them in any way. My background, as same with our management team, is that we were operators in the first public company we had, which was Gerrity Oil and Gas. We understand operation. And so we want to be a very good non-operating partner with the operators. So yeah. It is a very difficult thing to be an on-op. So it has to be actively managed.
Gotcha. Yeah. So a couple things. One, capital allocation and how you think about capital allocation. And I think that goes into your drilling inventory, undeveloped acreage, and how you're allocating capital into that undeveloped acreage.
Yep. So the benefit of us being part of Jefferies for the last 11 years is that they supported us in creating an incredibly deep inventory. What I mean by that is that over 80% of our reserves, our assets, are still undeveloped. Now that's unique in the industry. We have a very deep inventory. So what we do every day is we allocate capital. Do we want to invest in this well that's being presented to us? Do we want to buy additional interest in other wells? So that analytic process is what we do every day. If our stock price is attractive enough to us to allocate capital to that, we'll buy it back in our stock. So the benefit of being a non-op is that you can make your decisions on whether or not you want to invest in a well. There are some the operators that presented wells to us in the past year that had costs which we thought were not attractive. So we can just say no. So those decisions are what we do every day.
Yeah. Two things on that, that's managing risk. How do you use data? How does Vitesse use data to kind of help manage that risk, help make those decisions on capital allocation?
We've got a great data team that came aboard 5 years ago. There is no off-the-shelf software for running a non-op company. And the amount of data that exists is unbelievable. We called the wells that we're in the kids in the class. The more we know about each well, the better informed we will be to make critical decisions. So we are in over 6,000 wells in the Bakken, and we have deep data on each one of those wells, and that allows us to be able to infer what wells in the same vicinity is going to do. So we rely on data. We have a very flat organizational structure. Everyone in the company, all 42 of us, have a relationship with our data. So it's democratized. Big data is a beautiful thing.
Yeah. So you're going to be at the EnerCom Denver conference. You're going to be presenting in the morning on Monday the 14th. Tell me why, or tell our viewers, if they're an investor and they're looking for a public company, why a non-op, why Vitesse, why should they set up a one-on-one meeting with you and the management team there at EnerCom Denver?
Our approach, Dan, is very different. We are substantial owners of this asset, and I really look forward to meeting my fellow owners. Our management team owns 10% of the company. Two of our directors own an additional 12% of our company. Everything we do is to create assets that will provide capital that we can return. And it's a simple story to understand, but it was very complicated to get here. So I really welcome all of the current co-owners to come meet me, sit down, and let's talk about how we do things differently.
Sounds great, Bob. Really appreciate you spending time. Really want to encourage the viewers today to jump on the EnerCom Denver website, register to attend. When we open one-on-one meetings, which will be about a month before the conference, want to encourage people to add Vitesse Energy to their list of scheduling one-on-ones. Make sure they make time to meet you and the management team, hear your story, sit in on your presentation. I think it'll benefit them from just understanding non-ops and the opportunity that Vitesse offers. Thanks, Bob, for your time, and we will see you in August.
Thank you very much, Dan.